Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Tuesday, October 15th. Got warm and dry conditions continuing out there today, but big changes are on the way as a series of cold fronts build in from the Pacific. I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Key points we're going to focus on today. Again, seasonally warm and dry conditions will continue, so if you like the weather we've been having, got another day of that in store for your Tuesday. Near record-to-record warmth will also be possible with a new record high set yesterday at Stanley. But other than that, our next system will arrive late Wednesday into Thursday. We're looking at two cold fronts, one on Wednesday night and another on Thursday night. And what that means for us is widespread precipitation chances, mix of rain and snow, and much colder temperatures. So far this season, it'll be the coldest air mass building into our region. And taking a quick look at satellite for you this morning, under the influence of high pressure, not much cloud cover out there today, just some clouds working up and over the top of that ridge feature. So other than that, just dealing with some mostly cloudy skies to our northwest and some areas of wildfire smoke. But other than that, it should be a beautiful Tuesday out there. And taking a look at the bigger picture for you guys. So again, main circulation for this system that's coming in is still in the Gulf of Alaska, ways away from us, but tracking those outer bands of moisture as they build in. European here on the left, GFS on the right. That system's going to continue to put some weight on the western edge of that ridge of high pressure, sending that to the east as that trough drops south, ejecting two areas of energy, especially shown here on the GFS and European models, but sending one of those energies to the south down towards the Four Corners and Great Basin region, and another into Canada. So overall, that kind of is a split cutoff low by Saturday. So we're seeing that moisture track all the way into our area and then head south as a ridge of high pressure starts to build in. So we're looking at most of our impacts late Wednesday into early Friday as dry conditions build in on the backside of that exiting system. And taking a look at your weather risk outlook for the next 5 days. Nothing to talk about today, but heading into Wednesday, we'll start to see some breezy winds pick up, and especially in the afternoon hours, and with some rain and snow showers, mountain snow showers, build in from the northwest, becoming more widespread Wednesday night into Thursday across the board, trending to a mix of mostly snow showers by Friday and Thursday night into Friday. And again, we're tracking those two cold fronts, so Wednesday night into Thursday and Thursday night into Friday morning. So that'll be kind of when we're expecting the heaviest precipitation, and especially Thursday nights, that's where we're expecting the best transition to snow across all of our elevations. Temperature forecast we've been going over here this last couple days, but overall next few days, Tuesday, Wednesday, still 60s, 70s to low 80s, but starting Thursday, Friday, noticeably colder, highs only struggling to get above 50 on Friday there. So staying, it looks like we're going to be getting rid of the 80s now for the rest of the year, and temperatures dropping to well below freezing levels starting Wednesday night into Thursday night. And speaking of precipitation timing-wise, so again, things are going to stay dry out there today, increasing chances later in the day Wednesday and all day Thursday, as trending more mixed precipitation and snow for your Friday, increasingly dry conditions, then building in for the weekend. And that colder air has to get here somehow, so this is taking a look at your wind gusts on Wednesday. Starting off the day pretty light, but will increase throughout the day, gusts pushing about 30 to 45 miles an hour. Little change there on Thursday. We're still keeping the breezy winds going as a secondary cold front builds in. So with that, colder air keeps spilling over the Continental Divide. We'll be keeping the track on the potential of a convergent snow band, which is where we have westerly flow coming in out of the Magic Valley, northerly flow coming in up out of Montana, and that can lead to some localized higher snow totals. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that here with the wind pattern Thursday night into Friday. And wind gusts on Friday looks like they'll drop down just slightly, but still hanging on about 20 to 35 miles an hour. And there's a look at our expected precipitation amounts. Little change in forecast since yesterday. Still looking like a pretty solid quarter to half inch, locally higher in that half inch to 3/4 inch range. But bringing that up to the 90th percentile, again, only a 10% chance of above these levels. Trends that more into the half inch to inch across our entire area. So certainly some well appreciated moisture back in our region, following about a month of dry conditions. And low end 10th percentile, so overall we're going to be staying on the low end, not expecting much precipitation, but trace to maybe a 1/10 of an inch, and then 1/4 inch along the eastern highlands, but we're only expecting a 90% chance of higher totals than this, so that'll remain the low end event. And now get the snow. Expected snowfall amounts are looking like a trace to about 1 to 2 inches in our valleys. Best chances for those accumulations above an inch will be kind of Soda, Montpelier, Driggs, Island Park, and Stanley, with some increased uncertainty as exactly what happens here in the Snake Plain. And high end only brings us up to about 1 to 4 inches in the valleys, locally higher totals certainly in the mountains, and decently snow up towards southwest Montana, western Wyoming, and along our border region, heading down into Utah on the Wasatch Front. But other than that, it's going to be some mostly light to moderate precipitation. We'll be tracking the exact mesoscale features here as we get some more data coming in the next couple of days. And low end, so again, 10th percentile, get a 90% chance of getting higher snowfall than these. Just a low end, not showing a whole lot there in the valleys, but certainly in the high country, even some pretty good snowfall amounts on the 10th percentile. And this won't be an exclusive event to our region, so again, light to moderate snow across eastern Idaho and up in the central mountains, but much higher totals as you get along the Continental Divide, and that will continue down into Colorado, Utah, and Nevada as well. And you can see where the moisture is coming from, up in British Columbia, along the Cascades, so plenty of moisture coming through here, and this will be our best shot at moisture in about a month. And now let's break down the probabilities for you. So again, just a chance of accumulating snow is going to be best chances as you get into the higher country outside the Snake Plain. But you can still see we got about a 20 to 50% chance, depending on where you're at, of just accumulating that snow, especially Thursday night into Friday. By bringing that up above an inch, drops to less than a 10% chance in the Snake Plain. So we are expecting most accumulations on grassy or elevated surfaces, but certainly in some more moderate, more organized bands. Could see some roadway impacts with this, especially in these areas highlighted in that probability of snow greater than an inch. And bringing you up to 4 inches, best chances will be up around the eastern highlands down towards Soda, Montpelier, but not seeing a whole lot of potential elsewhere. 8 inches or more drops pretty significantly just along our eastern mountain ranges, and that'll continue for 12 or more as well. And to look at what's to come, temperatures trending back to near normal to above normal levels behind the exiting of this system late this week into early next week. But our precipitation chances do look like they're going to continue, or get some favored for above normal moisture continuing to build in here heading into mid to late October. A little change there in the 8 to 14, still near normal to slightly above normal temperatures heading into October 28th. And taking a look at the precipitation, still a pretty good signal. We're going to be keeping an eye on that heading into later in the month, seeing if that holds through. And that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website.